Hey, hey, hello, hi, hello, hi, how's it going? Hello, I forgot I have a hand cam on. Okay, cool. Not much going on today. It's gonna be pretty simple. I've got, well, as you can see, I have my sketchbook out here, but that's totally related to what I'm about to do. But, yeah, as you can see, I've got my little binaural, microphone set up here, so that's your left microphone. Or your left ear. I wasn't sure if I should flip the image, so it looks like you're looking towards me, or whether... Well, the reason I have it, like, upright, basically what you're seeing here is what I'm seeing, right? So, yeah, so this would be your left ear, and this would be your right ear. And I wasn't sure if I should flip the image around so it looks like you're facing towards me, if that makes sense. But either way, yes, so I have a little sketchbook set up here, my little sketchbook that's been with me for quite a while. This was actually a Christmas present, and it was actually like the first gift I ever got from Throne. Thank you very much if you're listening at some point in time. But yeah, it's totally related to what I'm about to do, because a couple of days ago I ordered this fancy little package here. Ooh, wow, very ASMR. Ooh. Oh, hold on, I don't want to reveal it too much, because this is a mystery package. I totally did not expect this at all. I did not order it. Wait, no, I did say I ordered it like... I ordered it a couple days ago, and I haven't opened it because I thought it would be a good reason to like do this sort of stream with. But yeah, no, so basically, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open this little package here. Why are you uncircumcised? What do you mean, why? I just am. Let's see. And let's see. What was I about to say? I can't believe you distracted me mid-sentence like this. Why? Why? Why should I be circumcised? Why is it a big deal? Let's see. So I ordered something a few days ago, right? And I thought it would be a good reason to do this sort of stream. And yeah, basically what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open up the package. No, I shouldn't get it removed. That's awful. Why would you wish that upon me? I'm going to open up the package, and it's going to be pretty straightforward, and I don't know, I might pull out the little items out of the package one by one, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's see, let's investigate this package for a moment. Let me know if you could hear with each ear, like, for example, this will be your left ear here. Right? And this would be your right ear. Very nice. And let's see, what can we say about this package? It looks like that it's, you know, covered or coated. It's not really coated. You don't really coat something with paper, do you? It's wrapped around with this very nice bubble wrap here with white paper. Let's see, that's what it says. Ensure mail. allpack.uk.com. Ooh. And it's 100% recyclable. Ooh, yes, very environmentally friendly, very environmentally conscious. Right. Should I, like, draw this out a bit more? Actually, no, there was something I wanted to do, because, as you can see... Oh, watch out. Although I have these, like, microphones fastened onto the sketchbook here, I think I'm gonna fasten it a bit more with my washi tape that I got quite a while ago. I need, a reason to use this, right? So, ooh. Ooh, yes. Wow, incredible. Oh, hold on. What if I ripped it very close to your ear? Wow. Right, let's fasten you down. I don't want you, like, getting loose or anything like that. Actually, not like that. More like... Oh, hold on. Hold your ear still for a second. Right, I'm gonna do this. And then I'll wrap it around here. And that should keep your ears in place, okay? I don't want them going anywhere. Ooh, and then we have to do your right ear, of course. Let me move this out of the way just a second. Right? Oh, wow. Incredible. Ooh, hold your ear still. Good chat. You're so obedient. Don't ever let me say that again. Alright, cool. Now your ears should be fastened in place. They shouldn't be going anywhere. Should I play around with this? Alright. Like, for all it is, it's a pretty decent setup. Like, you don't need those, like, fancy, ear microphones or anything like that. Literally, this uses the same components as a 3D right? And it is way much cheaper if you just get it this way, right? And, yeah, sure you don't get the ears, but guess what? I got these off Amazon, like, super cheap, and you can just make your own. And you could pretty much get the same thing. Wow, your ears are so stiff. Incredible. Yeah, not much going on. I started off with the ears to begin with, but I was like, nah, that's not really necessary. You could do a lot without the ears, right? Are you autistic? Are you autistic? I should be asking you that. What's this shite patter? Come up with better patter, please. Alright, I don't even know where to begin. Should I just, like, start off opening this package? But if I were to open up this package here... I am... Well, welcome to the club. Right. Should I open it like... No, you just have friends the way an autistic would. Have you met an autistic person? I think you are. But that said... Should I start cutting this on the short end here, right? Or should I do it lengthwise? Here. I'll let this up to you. Do you want me to cut it short ways or long ways? Let us know. What should be the verdict? Anyone? Long ways or short ways? Cut it sideways? I'll cut you sideways. I was actually headed to bed, but I saw you with the ASMR category and was like, no way. I've done like an ASMR stream like in the past. It's very rare that I do because, I don't know, normally I would go like, oh, should I have a script for this? Oh, that means I have to write a script. Oh, where am I going to get a script from? And I just keep worrying about it. But really, you really don't need to worry about it, to be honest. So I just thought I would just like shitpost instead under the guise of ASMR. Right. Oh, what should I cut it with, by the way? Should I use these scissors? Hold on. Let me put it closer to the ears. Brainworms. Should I use these scissors to open up the package with? Or should I use my papercraft scissors? I think the papercraft scissors sounds a lot better, and I think it would also draw out the stream a lot longer if I use them. Yeah, okay, it's good to know that I'm not the only one who like worries about that, right? But yeah, you really shouldn't put too much thought into these things. Right. How am I gonna cut this? Because I'm left-handed, right? And if I started cutting now, I'm gonna start cutting from the far end, further away from the microphone, right? But if I just like cut sideways with my awkward hands, with my awkward hand position, like this, all right, that's not so bad. I can manage that. I wouldn't like knock over the webcam or anything like that. I haven't done ASMR yet, but something I wanna. Yeah, I think it's best that you just get out of the way. It doesn't have to be like super serious or anything. My first ASMR stream, it was very similar to this, and I had the paper laid out, and I had the OG, my DIY binaural setup with the fake ears right in the middle of the paper, and it's pretty much like this, like, the microphone would be right in the middle, left, right, and I'll just be like, ooh, paper sounds, ooh, like that. And I know there's some folks who would enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know, I can't say much about that, to be honest. I don't have much experience with ASMR, and I don't really have that much of an audience anyway, so anything I say, take it with a pinch of salt. But yeah, should we just start cutting into this? Or, actually, I got my Higo no Kami knife. I thought about using that, right? But I don't think it's sharp enough, but I could just like... Yeah, if I'm gonna cut it like that, it's gonna be clumsy, and either I'm gonna slip and cut the package a bit awkwardly. Oh, I could do this as well. Right, starting with the right side, and I can go Ooh. Wow, it's almost like I'm drawing a knife across your forehead or something. You know, when I did a practice run, this was going a lot better, to be honest. There's like been some focus that they like my voice, and I'm like, huh, thank you. Yeah, I've only had like one person say that so far, but yeah, I don't know. It's a nice compliment to give, but what? I didn't really have anything to follow up with that, to be honest. But yeah, sometimes people do like listening to like a human voice, that's for sure. And of course they have like their own preferences. And what else can I say? Yeah, I mean, you know, it's more than just like, you know, manual sounds like ooh, like that. You know, sometimes you just want to listen to someone talk, right? And you don't necessarily have to like be tuned into what they're saying or anything like that. Or non-human voice like mine. I imagine like someone doing like dog noises for ASMR. They just like LARP as an actual dog. They go like right. I think I should start off with opening the package here, right? I'm gonna take my time with this. I need to draw out the stream for as long as possible. Let's start with the left side. Wow. Let me know how the audio balance is, by the way. I think the audio balance that I have so far is like alright. It's, you know, I think it's fine, to be honest, but if it isn't, do let me know. Like, there is meant to be BGM, because... Oh, DD, I drew a whip of Callie, and I'm really happy with it. Hell yeah, you should show it at some point. It's still a whip, though. Nah, everything... No, look here. Everything is a whip, right? There's no such thing as, like, a finished product, right? Every drawing that I finish is a work in progress, because no matter how much effort you put in, the final product, you will always find something wrong with it. You'll be like, oh, I could have drawn this differently, you know? So don't worry about it. And, you know, sometimes it's fine to just, like, upload whips and not come back to it for a while. But yeah, I'd like to see it. But possibly after the stream, because I would like to avoid, like, mouse clicks and anything like that. Oh yes, but I haven't even drawn her claws yet. Okay, that much of a work in progress. Yeah, I'm sure she'd like it. Right, we're going on the right side now. Wow, incredible. Why is there an image here? Isn't that the printed section? Oh, okay, never mind. There's like printed ink. I was like, why am I seeing ink prints on this paper that I'm cutting off? Am I cutting off like an important part? But no, apparently not. Right? God, cutting it like directly from the side, right? Perpendicular to yourself. It's kind of tricky. I just had to stop because I was drawing at work and it was starting to get embarrassing. Oh, fair enough. You wouldn't want to get caught drawing. I used to hate, right? I would just like draw during like snack time in school. And sometimes people would peek over my shoulder, you know, just to see what I was drawing. Nothing malicious or anything like that. And I'll be so embarrassed, right? You know, okay, there was a time where I missed the days in school, right, where I would draw comics and then I would show it to my friends. And they would sit down and read it. You know, that's very satisfying, right? But that never happens anymore. And I kind of miss it. Like, I haven't drawn a comic in a while. I do comics, like, every now and again, but they're not, like, as expansive or, you know, have much of a story as my old ones back in school. Well, I really miss that. Right. Right, I did cut the top off, right, but I didn't completely open it, because, well, as you can see, it's not, like, completely open. I didn't break the seal or anything like that. I'm taking my time here. Hold on. There we go, got the face tracking back. And then do this. Wow, incredible. So relaxing. I'm sure someone's like chilling out here with like a glass of wine, enjoying this. A very sophisticated person. God, Right, I definitely broke the seal here, right. But it's just this awkward hand position just to cut this. I mean, I could like rotate the sketchbook so that the microphones are set up vertically, if that makes sense. Oh my god, you could imagine that I'm like cutting across your forehead. I'm enjoying it with weed and thinking about tequila. I've had like tequila. I've only had tequila once or twice during my post-grad, only because I had like a Mexican dorm mate. He was cool. I had that Don Julio stuff, which was pretty nice. It's quite smoky. It reminded me of like smoky whiskey. A smoky whiskey, I should say. Oh my god, watch your ears. I'm gonna snip off your ear. Oh my god. I wonder if there's other things I could use to like make noises here, but let's see. Would this work? Nah, that's not really... Potential new ASMR? No, not really. Right. I've broken the seal, but there's one thing that I wanted quickly to do. I have to drink tequila over ice, like some whiskey folk do. Yeah, I didn't have it with ice, I just had it like poured straight out the bottle and just drank it like that, but you know, it's nice. Oh, jeez. I would have it again. Right, there's something I need to quickly do, right? And it's to take out the receipt so I don't fucking dox myself. Give me a second. Okay. I was about to show the receipt on camera there. I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing? Right. I'm gonna... Oh, no, I can't spoil it, Right. I'm gonna pull out a random item. Hold on. What is this? Okay, I think that's one of the things I ordered. It's good with the eyes too, but I don't usually say that out loud. No, I heard like people complain about like drinking tequila straight, but I've never had a problem with it, to be honest. Like, I can see where they're coming from, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I've definitely had drinks that burned much worse. Right, I am gonna pull out a random item. What will it be? What will it be? Is this something interesting? Oh, the suspense is killing me. Oh, why have I covered it? Oh my god, what could it be? I took it out. But what is it? Wow, incredible. It's a... I don't know if you can see it. It's a Pentel Energel 0.7 millimeters. Okay. Oh, there's a little cap at the end here, so it doesn't like... Okay, the reason I got this is because I heard that it writes really nicely. Ooh, not just any pen though, it's Pentel. Pentel makes nice pens. Right. Let's take the cap off, and let's see how this... Oh, geez, that thing is stuck on. I hope I didn't break it. 0.7 millimeters. Yes, it's a very... Oops. It's a very nice pen size, or pen nib size, or ballpoint size to write with. But let's see how this writes. Okay. Wow, incredible. So yeah, my first ASMR stream was pretty much like this. I do like cross hatchings and just mess around with pens, and I don't really have to talk much. I could just like line height, line weight, yeah, that sort of thing. Wow, incredible. Ooh, and it writes very smoothly as well, because from what I understand, this Pentel Energel is actually like a successor to this one, the Pilot G2, which is also a very solid pen. This thing is practically bulletproof, right? Let's see how this writes. Hold on. It's dried up a bit, as you can see. Let's get some ink flowing here. Oh, look, I'm scribbling across your forehead. That's what it exactly sounds like. Wow, incredible. Look, I'm just scrawling random scribbles on your forehead. Isn't this so immersive? I'll just draw some loops here. Wow. Amazing. Ooh. But yeah, the G2 is an absolute legend. It really is. Nothing comes close. I mean, Mitsubishi, they also make good pens. Zebra, they also make good pens too. There's a lot of very good Japanese like pen companies and stationery companies. Let's see. Let's give this one a shot. Some more. Ooh, very nice. That is. Let's compare them. Let's compare these. I need a flat surface. It's pretty smooth. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. How do I compare these? Oh, what if I like dual wielded these, right? And I take it further away. Mitsubishi makes pens? Yeah, they absolutely do. I think, yeah, they do more than just like World War II planes and cars and all that. But they do it under the Mitsubishi Uni name, UNI, Uni. Like, I do feel a difference. I don't know if it's just like the way that it writes or if it's the way that they're constructed. As you can see, the grips, they're a bit different. This one's like a more straight grip, but this one has a bit of a little, not really bevel, but a bit of a bump to it for extra grippiness. But that said, not much of a difference. They feel the same, but what if I swapped hands, right? Weight-wise, this one feels a bit lighter than the G2, right? But now that I swapped hands, this feels heavier than the G2. It might be my left hand, because it might just be my dominant hand like playing tricks on me, right? But yeah, that's a pretty cool pen. I am enjoying this very much. Normally when I get these pens, I get them in like 3 colors. I get them in R, G, and B, red, green, blue, or something similar to that. Sometimes I get like the pink pens, like this nice magenta one. This is a Pentel. This is also made by Pentel. It's a sign pen, right? But I draw a lot with this pen. Not just because it's like, what was I about to say? Yeah, I like drawing with this pen. It's water-based ink, and it's not a ballpoint. It's like a fiber tip, but it writes very nicely, and it's very nice to handle as well. Right, so we got this. Right. Should I stall a bit more and just fuck about with this pen a bit more, or should I move on to the next one? I'm not too sure. I feel like drawing this out a bit more, but then again, I've already killed 15 minutes, so that's not a bad start, right? A little pen exercise that I do is just doing these like little figure eights, and it's also very good for like doing frills on dresses, that sort of thing, if you're drawing those. Right, cool, that is one pen out of the way. I'll move to the next one. Let's see. Ooh, wow, the package is back. Ooh, do people like crinkly paper sounds? I wonder. Maybe if it's not like further away and not like right in their ears. Right. Let's see what else do we have here. Let's see. Got that face tracking back. Oh. What could this be? Ooh, is this something I ordered? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. It's hiding again. Oh, oh. No, it goes back here. Oh, no. Maybe the last one? What's this? It's some erasers that I got. It's for, what is it? Do I have it here? So these are just like eraser refills that I get. Oh geez. Try not to knock everything over. Let's see. This is one of my many pencil cases that I carry about. Where is it? It's for one of these. It's a Tombow mono eraser. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a refill because I tend to use it quite a lot. Back into the case that you go. Go here. And this could go into my stationery drawer where I will forget about it for a long time. Right, let's see. Oh, what could it be? What could it be? Oh, I got something. What could it be? Ooh, it sounds like it's in some sort of packaging of some sort. What's this? Pilot mixable colors for a what? Exclusive ink cartridges for a parallel pen. What could that mean? Jeez. Ooh, I am at the edge of my seat here. Right. Let's grab another pen. What could this be? Oh, I got a pen. I got something. Wait, I also need to like balance out your ears. What could it be? What could it be? Oh, it's also another Pentel Energel pen, 0.7, but it's in black. Wow, incredible. Hold on, let's get the cap off here. You can go there. Yeah, I've never tried these Energels before, right? But they're leaving a very good impression on me. I should also do the left ear as well. I suppose I could color this bit as well. I'm just finding reasons to scribble. Ooh, very nice. I should probably write something as well. Remember. Oops. We already have our bad streak here. Hold on. There we go. Remember to like and subscribe. Smiley face. There we go. Remember to like and subscribe. That is today's message. Let's see. Give me a second. Ugh. Remember to like and subscribe to DWUX at twitch.tv. Wow, shilling on my own stream? I can't believe it. Twitch.tv. I'm pretty sure that's my link. Right, I'm pretty sure that's my channel. Wow, what have we opened so far? We've got... Oh geez, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't have thrown that. Got the Pentel Energel here, and we've also got another Pentel Energel. So that's 2 pens that we've opened up so far. Ooh. Wow, incredible. Right, put that aside. Right, let's go to the next package. I mean, the next item in the package. I didn't just order Pentel Energels, right? What could this be? What could this be? Can I guess? Oh, okay, okay. I got. Oh, what could this be? Oh. It's another Tombow Mono eraser, because I only have that one eraser from earlier, right? And I always worry about like misplacing it and all that. Alright, I can go into my stationery drawer where I will forget about it forever. Right. I'm gonna draw this out for as long as I can. Do I know this one? Okay, this feels a bit different. What could this be? Hold on, I dropped it. Oh. Pulling out the bubble wrap. Oh, it's going in again. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Oh, what could it be? What could it be? Huh? Nani kore? Huh? What is this? It's a Pentel stylo. Plastic fountain pen. Alright. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get this to focus. So it's a fountain pen apparently. It kind of drew my attention because I was looking for a fountain pen, but fountain pens tend to be in like a bit more expensive, right? They tend to be in like the at least like £25 British pound sterling to begin with for most models. But this was like £2, right? And I was looking for a fountain pen, and I thought I would use this fountain pen to draw with, right? It's holding quite nicely. Let's see. Okay. It's a lot smoother than the ballpoint. And if I hold it flat against the paper, you can get thicker lines as well. That's pretty cool. I like that. I can dig it. I kind of like this. Let's see. The reason I like focus on the right side is because, as a left-hander, it's a lot easier to draw it on this side. Because if I do on this side, my hand's like on the table and it's a bit awkward. I see. Ooh, what if I wrote some words again? Am I holding this correctly? I think I am. To like and subscribe to D double UX at twitch.tv. Alright, that was actually much nicer to write than with the Pentel Energels. This is definitely a keeper of a pen. I really enjoy it. The grip is nice. It feels solid. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not like shaking about whenever you write. It feels very balanced, as some might say. There we go, I'm just drawing stars. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna put this down for a second, because there's something I want to try. I have these, like, cotton buds here, right? They're just begging to be used. I wonder how it sounds with these microphones. Like, imagine if you had, like, the ear attachments on a 3D I/O mic. There's no way you could tell whether, like, something is, like, in front or behind your ear, right? And I don't think, like, you really need those ears, to be honest. Like, you could really get away with, like, having, like, how do you say it? The wind protection? You know, those little sponges they put on the lapel mics? That's all it is. A 3D I/O mic is literally just two lapel microphones with plastic ears. And they upcharge so much for it. I've actually thought about, like... making, like, cheaper versions of that and selling that. I think that'd be nice. That's kind of like a public service of sorts, right? Oh, sorry, there was like some paper in your ear. I had to get rid of that. That was really bothering me. Yeah, see, it doesn't really sound that much different than if you had, like, say, those rubber ears or silicone ears, whatever the hell they're made of. And if I did it further away... Alright, that's a bit too rough. Ooh, wow, very ASMR. Wow, incredible. I wonder... Like, I know, like, the placement on the paper kind of matters, but... Let's see, let's go all around the paper. This actually sounds kind of nice, actually. Because what I'm hearing is also what you're hearing. Alright, enough of that. Let's see, what else is in my mystery package here? Ooh, alright, I need to, like, punctuate everything with some paper crinkles. Ooh. This is me crushing your head. Right, let's see, what else is there? What is this? I got something. I don't know what it is. I think the people I bought it from also included this in the package. What could it be? Oh, what? Something plastic? Plastic wrapping? What is this? Swizzle's Love Hearts. Okay, those are those things that people like to joke about as tasting like chalk. They really do. I'm not a big fan of these, to be honest. Right, next one. I got something. What could it be? Oh, it's pink. It's up. What could it be? What could it be? Another Pentel Energel, but it's in pink. But it's a very hot pink. Let's see, let's get the cap off again. Ugh. Right, let's see. How does this fare against my other Pentel? Yes. This is perfect. It's right so smooth. There we go. I'm just like picking into your brain here. Through your left ear. Oh, what if I did like a lobotomy ASMR? Where like gaslight you, do like psychic warfare, and also, you know, ending on like a lobotomy. How's that for an ASMR scenario? Interrogation followed by a lobotomy. I think that'd be like a good like a thriller theme for it. So most of the time I've just been like writing right to left, but what if I started from the left and moved over to the right? Ooh. Sign me up, bro. I'll have to think of like things to say. What would an interrogator say? Right. It's like, where were you on the night of the 20th of the month? Right, what were you doing at 8 PM? What did you eat that day? Huh? What's your alibi? Oh, you hear that? I think that's an earworm tapping into the door that leads into your ears, like in those cartoons. Knock knock. Is anyone home? Wow, this really changes things. Instead of going from right to left, I'm going from left to right. Wow. Yeah, I'm liking these pens so far. I'm enjoying my purchase. Right, enough of the Energels. That's the last of the Energels, I promise. Unless you want more Energels, then that's totally fine. Right. Ooh, and I've also got this, like, full graphite pen by... what is this? Koh-i-Noor. It's a Koh-i-Noor Progresso. And there's no wood on this, it's all graphite. And if you look at it under, like, you know, through a better webcam than this, then you can see, like, how... you can see, it almost looks like it has glitter in it and all that. It's very nice. It's very visually appealing. It really reflects the light off very nicely, in a very appealing way. Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't sound that much different from all the other pens, to be honest, but it's fine. Hold on. Oh, jeez. Here we go, let me shade your brain in. God, it sounds like there's like little creatures scurrying about my ear, living inside there, making a very nice studio apartment inside. That's not bad. That was okay, I suppose. Let's see. Right, I'm kind of curious. What else is in this package here? What's this one? Oh, it's another refill. That was in the stationery box. To be forgotten about. Ooh, this is the last item. Last item here. It's a special one. What could it be? It sounds like it's in its own packaging. Oh my goodness. This must be really special. Huh? A Pilot? Parallel pen? 3mm? Wow, what could it be? Oh. Oh. Wow. A Pilot parallel pen. Oh, jeez. You thought you were so slick. You thought you caught me for a second. Right. Right. I'm gonna take this off screen for a second. Let's see. Let me just quickly unpackage this. Let's see. Caught my reflection there for a second, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't very detailed. The Pilot Pen Company, UK Limited. Okay, it's a little address here. Don't know if I should dox like a pen company or their place of business where they sell pens. Really, I should be like cutting away from myself. I shouldn't be cutting towards myself. That's like bad practice. But you're left with no choice. I'm committed to this. I'm fully invested in cutting towards myself. Right, okay, enough of that. There we go. What is this? Let me get rid of the plastic. Oh, there we go. And that's the pen. It's the Pilot Parallel pen. So let's see. Instructions and care guide. So I have been meaning to buy this for quite a while, right? For a particular reason. It's because of the nib at the end. It's not like other pens I've seen. I'm not sure what this is. I don't think this is an ink cartridge. I don't think. I'm sure it will tell me on the instructions, but who actually reads instructions, right? Surely it tells me somewhere. Station function. Where is this? Pipette for cleaning the pen unit. I see, I see. And I got the 3mm one, so that's the expected width of the pen stroke. Okay. Ooh, and you can hold it at numerous degrees as well. Wow, incredible. Oh, and there's a nib cleaner. That's what that is. That's what this, So I got 2 ink cartridges here. And I've never seen this. You get a nib cleaner. But that's because, look at the nib here. It's a straight up square, right? And I suppose that it's gonna. Ooh, this needs some like hand-eye coordination here. Give me a second. Let's do this. No, not quite. I've never seen this before. Okay. Oh, there you go. So it's like 2 metal plates held against each other. That's reflective as well. Let me put this away. So let's see, let's try and give this a spin, because I've been wanting to get my hands on this for quite a while. Ooh. Listen to that plastic squeak. Are you relaxed? Are you ASMR'd? Right. Let me put a few things to the side. Let's see. I should... Give me a second, I'm moving a few things as well. Do I start off with this one? This color ink. I think it's like pink red sort of thing, right? Or do I start off with the black one? If I don't use the black one, wait, no, if I don't use the color one, right, I'll never use it. But I've got plenty of black, you know, black cartridges, so it's not too bad if I use the one that's included. Oh, hold on. Let me try something. Yeah, it's not much. I could hear like the little... Yeah, I didn't realize these like ink cartridges would like include like a tiny little ball bearing in them. That's pretty cool. But I'm kind of curious. I want to see what the red ink looks like. So let's see. I'll just load this in. Let's see. Right, and then if I just screw in a bit more. Wait, did I even do this right? I don't think I did. Yeah, I totally didn't. I think I need to, like, actually, like, stab it in. There we go, that's more like it. Just make sure it's fastened. Yeah, it's fastened. Okay, we're off to a good start. I'll just let the ink flow down, if it ever does. So it should like collect in this reservoir here. Cartridges up here, that's the interface, and that's the little reservoir where the ink collects. Ooh, I hope I did this right. I'm sure I did. Or maybe I should try and encourage the ink to flow by giving it a little squeeze. There we go. You can kind of see it. Yeah, like that. Just give it a bit more of a squeeze. Let it drain down a bit. Let's see, is this enough? There we go, okay. Looks pretty cool so far. Just let that flow a bit more. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like that. That is pretty cool. It's not quite flowing for me to use like the corners. Okay, now it is. Ooh, and you could... Wow, that's so thin. Wow. Oh, I should try writing with this as well. What should I write though? What should I write? This is more like intended for calligraphy writing, but I don't do calligraphy. I mean, as much as I like it, I've done like Chinese calligraphy, you know, in like Mandarin class. Let's see. Okay. Remember. Writing words is a bit different. Okay. I'm gonna approach this. How am I gonna approach this? I can see myself like using this to like ink drawings, for example. So if let me just try inking this little line here. Oh jeez, just fucking smacked the webcam. Wow, incredible. I've gone over 1 hour on an ASMR stream. That's incredible. I didn't think it would go for this long. I did say in the title that I might play a game after this, but if I were to play a game after this, I will do it as a separate stream, right? Because, I don't know, God forbid someone wants to listen to this ASMR stream and, you know, they get interrupted by me playing some other game, you know, halfway through the stream. Okay, let me try writing again. I'm gonna have to be very deliberate with my writing here. Remember to like and subscribe. That dot could be there. To D U X at twitch.tv. Wow. Wow, that wrote really nicely, especially when I use it to, like, shill for myself. That was all I wanted to do for the stream, to be honest. Oh, hold on. I just put the cap on the pen and now it's stuck. Oh no. Have I just doomed myself? Oh god, thank goodness. It was a screw-on cap. I was worried for a second. I thought I broke it just as soon as I got it. I would have been heartbroken. I guess I could, like, screw around with the pens for a bit. And then try some other ways of making pleasant noises. Alright, drawing flat lines is quite pleasant with this. Especially since, like, the tip is, like, you know, flat. It's nice and flat and not pointed at all. Let me try moving this down a bit. That's my face tracking. Oh, there goes my face. Nice broad strokes, that's pretty cool. Very pleasant. Oh, I hear something. Oh, that's just the wind. I thought it started raining. If it started raining, I would have turned off the music. Did I run out of ink? No way I did, but it wasn't flowing. The sound it makes when you like drag it across the paper is pretty nice. It's kind of like a zipper. Okay. Ooh, there's like a nice blank bit here. I should probably write something. Hello. I wasn't sure what I wanted to write. Oh yeah! God, I hate this chair so much. Right, now I've done from left to right. What if I did right to left? God, this ink is gonna bleed through the paper like so much with how much I'm using. Oh yeah. What else can I do? I wanna like that's me done with the pens. All I'm doing is scribbling, and there's so many noises that a pen could make, right? Should I just start experimenting? Should I start experimenting with things? See what pleasant noises I can make? Should I just like get this knife out? Like, this is not that much different from me like using a pen. What about this? What if I shuck like a container in front of microphones? There we go, got some vitamin D's. Vitamin D's nuts. Yeah, sorry, they're not like antipsychotics or anything. I'm sorry, I'm kind of boring like that. Ooh. How's this? How's this for ASMR? No? No? Anything? No? Yeah, I'm not really keen on that, to be honest. Got this as well. So, yeah, it's just chocolate. German chocolate with caffeine in it, but I'm using the container to keep small change in. Should be careful with that reflection. There we go. What if I did this? It's not bad, but it's not perfect either. Oh, jeez. Nah, I'm not feeling that as well. Ooh, but I do have this. I kept this as like a souvenir when I was visiting my cousin in the US. Delta, your first bag could fly for free. Enjoy hands-free travel by checking your first bag free on Delta flights. Incredible. What if I just like snip this tag off? Right? I think it's better if I like lower the music for this. Let's see. Let's see how this works. I brought it a bit closer to me so I'm not doing this so awkwardly. There we go, let's try this. I'm gonna have to clean this up afterwards. I don't know if you can hear what's going on outside. It's kind of breezy. This. I'll do one more. Oh, I'm gonna cut off your ear. I'm gonna cut off your ear. Oh, there it goes. You can't hear anymore. I wonder if I have other things. Ooh, I do. I do actually have this. I got this quite a while ago. I guess I could use it for like an ASMR stream, but probably won't use it that much. You can only do so much with a tuning fork, but it's kinda cool. Oh yeah, what if I... Not what if, but if you do this. Let me try this again. This could be like dental drilling ASMR. Would people like that? You know, getting the teeth drilled ASMR? If I did, I would have to find a way to get this like to vibrate for longer. Ugh. Ow. Ah. Ow. I hit my hand wrong, the tuning fork, and fucking broke the skin. Oh, that's wild. If you like twist the tuning fork, it kind of oscillates. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. You learn something new every day. I kind of feel like a fucking chimp learning new technology for the first time, or discovering new technology for the first time. That's pretty neat. Right, I'm done with the tuning fork. I've milked it for all it's worth. But I also had this as well. A very long time ago I got this for for an ASMR stream that I fantasized in my head but never came to fruition, but I think this is actually just called the T-Bell. I've always wanted one of these reflections. But yeah. Let's see, what's the like least reflective way I could present this? Or either way, it's a T-Bell. What if I did this for like Hypno ASMR? How funny would that be? You will be my Discord kitten. When you hear the spell, you'll submit to me. Yeah, enough of that. Yeah, that's all. I'm out of ideas. This is all I wanted to do for the ASMR stream, right? I didn't plan further than this. It's all good. But either way, somehow I milked 1.5 hours out of this, and that's good. I might do another stream later, because I did want to play like either Final Fantasy IX or Onimusha, right? But the thing is, I started playing Final Fantasy IX ages ago, and then I had to go on, and then I had to take a break. I think it was because I had to go back to studying, right? And then I have no idea where in the game I am. Right, I kind of lost the plot, for lack of a better word. Well, I think that's perfectly appropriate, because I did actually lose the plot, right? But I wasn't sure if I should continue from there or start off a new game, but I think I might just continue in that case. But yeah, either Final Fantasy IX or what was the other game I mentioned, Onimusha, as a new game, because Onimusha, from what I remember, was pretty dope. I enjoyed it. At least I enjoyed watching my cousin play it, but it's a pretty good game. I enjoyed the second one, but either way, we could discuss this another time. Maybe I should do a couple more scribbles before ending the stream, right? Because I feel like I could have done a bit more. Maybe I should experiment a bit more. Because even just like caressing the paper is quite nice. And tapping. Yeah, this is me like sensually stroking my fucking sketchbook here. Wow, so sensual, so ASMR. Wow. I wish I was that sketchbook. Yeah, I think I'm done here, to be honest. Right, cool. I'm gonna end the stream. I won't do a raid. But either way, I'll probably stream a bit later, and it'll be pretty good. But yeah, either way, thanks for stopping by.